Yeah, man. Anyways, though, man, it's the young God, man. Y'all already know. If y'all don't, y'all gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all gonna catch on anyway, regardless. But pretty much, man. I just wanted to just make this little quick ass little audio shit. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, and it's pretty much just my perception. You know what I'm saying? And my side, just on the whole little Christianity shit and where we at with it today. You know what I'm saying? I don't like talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all niggas are tired of hearing niggas tired of talking about it, but if you gonna be in the field, you know what I'm saying, you need to be suited up right. So the whole thing is just this, man, like Christianity is a fucking spell. You know what I'm saying? This shit it ain't no it's deeper than just the brainwashing shit, you know what I'm saying? All that's all that too, you know what I'm saying? But the shit is a motherfucking spell, like period. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason why, you know, they respond. They respond a certain way and anything, you know what I'm saying? So why I put it as being a spell for me, you could look at, you know what I'm saying, I just got my choice of words on the shit. But you could look at it as a deep brainwashing, deep programming. But you know, it's a spell. Period though. So like I mean you could be dealing with the smartest motherfuckers in the world and you know, surgeons, nigga, scientists, engineers, whatever the fuck they into. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this one particular ass thing, homie, like common sense just fucking just fly out the motherfucking window. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like literally 1 second. Like 1 second a motherfucker just turned into just a dumbass, just a bozo ass nigga quick. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a fucking spell. Like it ain't you know what I'm saying, it ain't no other way to fucking put it, homie. You know, when you going at it or when you dealing with a Christian, homie, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to realize that you're not battling this individual, you know what I'm saying? Because they literally snapped into something, you know what I'm saying? The program, the spell is smart, is a genius size system because you know when it's as soon as it's feeling like it's getting attacked, you know what I'm saying? It kind of just takes over the consciousness, homie, of the individual that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? They become strictly just working just for the program, working for the spell. You know what I'm saying? Or the person that put the spell on them. You know what I mean? So when you dealing with them, homie, you gotta kind of just you can't be stressing yourself out with dealing with these niggas, man. You gotta really realize that you dealing with something more powerful than them. You know what I'm saying? You can't take it personal with them either because they don't even realize it, and that's the thing about it. You know what I'm saying? They don't even fucking realize it. That's the reason why you know what I'm saying. It'd be motherfuckers like this that'd be your best friends, and you grow up with them and shit. Everything be good, or you know sometimes you first get into the little conscious little shit or whatever. You start fucking with your family because of this and that, and you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, you always go back to fucking with your family because your family gonna be the ones that have your back. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. You know, so you know it's not anything personal. It's not who they are as a character. That's the reason why they jump into the shit just on some dumb shit, common sense gone, and they come back into the real world seconds later. And it's like everything is good, nigga, back smart again. So basically like when you dealing with them, homie, you gotta really just know what you're going against, man. You gotta just know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much you gotta know the scriptures, man. First off, if you trying to break these niggas down and all that shit. Like this is the thing, like like niggas try to go to outside sources outside of the scriptures. And that's fine. That's fine and everything. But to me, that's more of like a route that you take when somebody is already out of it and they're open to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go inside that motherfucker and you gotta literally deal with the way that they practice their religion, and you got to go into the scriptures to show that they not practicing it right, and then you got to go into the scriptures to show, you know what I'm saying, other little fuck shit that they think and they be saying shit is this and that, and it ain't really in there. Like you got to be able to dissect the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, to really be able to break this shit down in a real way. Like all that, I understand, like, oh, you worshiping this, but that come from here, but no, you know what I'm saying, let's go right up in here, let's go right in this book, and let's just show the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let's show the bullshit that don't even connect with the shit that they learn in the churches every fucking Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta deal with it on an inside level. So it's just a few different steps to the shit, a few different levels to this little spell shit, man, off of just the experience. I think about everybody that I don't fuck with, man, when I was on the game tough. And they don't really, you know what I'm saying, be on that shit like that. But when I first came in and shit, man, and I was dealing with people that was, you know, on the Christianity shit, and and it was like I was just so dedicated to the game, you know what I'm saying? But it was a it was an everyday motherfucking hustle, homie. Like, you know, people that I'll be dealing with that'll be caught in this shit, homie. I literally had to just like I was making myself available 24/7 because they hit me up like, oh man, okay, like what you will tell us some shit. You could tell them 100 things, you know what I'm saying? And they because I mean it's a spell, so they coming up out of it. So they when they ain't around you or around a person that's able to answer these certain things and this and shit, and nigga don't know the answer to everything, you know what I'm saying? But a nigga gonna do it the best that he can, or if I don't know it, I'm gonna look it up, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with the motherfucker, but you know what I'm saying? You really be having to like literally like walk them, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas is coming out of a fucking spell. That's the reason why when you come out of it, when you come out of it, you don't just slowly just, you know what I'm saying? Like when you just see some shit, just open your shit up, nigga. You just gone. I'm gone, nigga. I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a fucking spell. But so look, man. I just want to just say this little quick shit, man. the shit like got different little stages. You know what I'm saying? So you will have a stage where a motherfucker interested and they want to hear what you got to say, you know what I'm saying, and you breaking the shit down. You know what I'm saying? They may not even be caring about what you're talking about on a personal level, you know what I'm saying, but because the shit is interesting, then they gonna listen. Niggas always interested into some shit they ain't never heard. You know what I'm saying? Right, if they will like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Niggas love new shit majority of the time when it comes to shit like that. So the first thing, nigga, is just that, you know, when you get into that level, homie, that's when pretty much whenever it feel threatened, like I said, nigga, the spell kick in. You know, the spell kick in, and then the shit get tricky. The programming is so genius on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Once you corner it, you know what I'm saying? Once you corner the game on the situation, nigga, on the little mindset that they in, then you know what I'm saying, the shit kick in on some counter attack shit. It kind of just fucking with you and going along with you. So then you got the stage of when you dealing with them. And now they asking you questions, but the only thing about that is that they asking you questions, but after you answer them, they come in and hit you with another question, back to back. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a motherfucker ain't really asking questions, nigga, for no game or to learn. A motherfucker asking you questions, nigga, so that he could get you to the point to where you ask you a question that you can't fucking answer, then nigga go back to the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you a false prophet, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that's how the program is. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the program and the spell feels threatened, you know what I'm saying, it reacts in a certain way, and it uses the person. Homie is just a vessel. You know what I'm saying, for how it is. So they all say the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I just have posted today about the shit that was written in 1706, 1704, whatever. You know, the essay that was written for the slave masters to indoctrinate the Christians and shit. You know, and they gave them, you know, these certain scriptures because they was basically like, you know, man, you know, they are gonna start reading one day. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it then. Let's go on and just you know, program them with some certain scriptures to read right now, because you already know shit gonna change. And this is them being nice. This is actually the slave master coming over there to the other slave masters, like nigga, like y'all need to stop going so hard on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been serving us and they bow down to us. Don't you think it's right that we at least give them God? They start believing in that fuck ass shit too. You know what I'm saying? So they think that they doing us a favor. So this is them being nice to us. They think that they being righteous, you know what I'm saying, on some fuck shit by programming you. Like, well, shit, you know what I'm saying, we can't let them niggas be all the way free, but you know what I'm saying, but we gonna give them God, but we gonna give it to them in a question and answer situation. So that's how they did. They lined the shit up to where they ask you a question. Oh, what is this commandment? What's this commandment? And what does it mean? And they have their own little answers for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, thou whatever, respect the mother and father little shit or whatever. And, you know, the slave answer like, oh, I'm supposed to obey slave mistresses. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be their parents on some bullshit. So, but the main scriptures that really stuck out to me was the Ephesians. You know what I'm saying? Slaves, obey your masters. And then the one that they always use was that John 3:16. God so loved the world that he only sent his begotten son. Well, we know that the whole fucking Bible is about Israel. It ain't about nobody else. Even the Gentiles in there are Israelites. They just didn't know that they were Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So it's the lost sheep of Israel. But so you know, so you got just different levels of stages, and when you're dealing with them, man, you gotta really just know what you battling, man, on the energy level. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you ever dealt with them, you know what I'm saying? They deal with they all got the same, they all said the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And then to me, the proof of all this shit is just the fact that the common sense can go away in 1 second, and then the shit can like come back into another subject. Like every other subject, a motherfucker cold and sharp in their game. But when it come down to this one little thing, a nigga just wacky with his shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like pouring. It's like you start pouring water into that motherfucking robot or something, and the motherfucker start going crazy, and it start catching control of itself, still trying to shoot you and shit, with the nigga hand shaking and shit on some bullshit. But yeah, shit, man. I just wanted to just say that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even nothing that deep like that. But it's just something just to think about. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with them, when you're dealing with your people, that it's not just a fleshly thing on that level. You know what I'm saying? You're not battling the individual. You battling the spell and the program, and it's heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's extremely heavy. Anything that could take common sense away from a person that has common sense. You know, that's some whole other shit you're dealing with. Like I said, the system, you know what I'm saying, the spell, the little system is genius, homie, and it reacts. It reacts. It's its own battle. It battles you. You go toe to toe with it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, another thing too is, don't stress yourself out, homie, because you got to realize something, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is you not getting nothing out of this. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? You waste, I mean, not wasting, but you giving your energy and you giving your time. You know what I'm saying? To give them game, and then it's draining. I'll be having to go to sleep, take a nap after all of that shit sometime. Grab some hen or something, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta just really just realize, homie, that you the prize in the situation. And you're not dealing with them. And I mean, the better you can understand that you're not dealing with them, man, you know what I'm saying? The better shit is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you've seen the suicide, I mean, you see all kind of movies, man, where, you know, a motherfucker possessed by something and they come in and just take them over. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker, a bitch would be fucking with a nigga and, you know what I'm saying, tell the nigga like on Suicide Squad, you know what I'm saying? A little witch bitch like Professor June Moon, whatever that bitch name is, she like, you know, if you have to choose between me and the witch, you know what I'm saying, which possessing her, she like, you know, fuck me, kill the witch. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with them, it's the same thing. It's a program. It's a spell that takes them over. You know what I'm saying? At any point that is feeling threatened. Period. But yeah, though, man, Lil Dave, man, I'm out of this motherfucker though.